Good afternoon from Carson Park in Eau Claire. Zaleski Sports presents Big Rivers Conference Baseball. Today's matchup, the Rice Lake Warriors squaring off against the Eau Claire Memorial Old A's. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Radovich, joined up here in the broadcast booth by former Memorial coach Dave Sparger. And Spargs, regular season starting to wind down here in high school baseball, and for both of these teams, BRC titles probably out of reach, but the point now is to try to start playing your best, knowing what's coming up in a couple weeks, which is the D1 regionals.
Yeah, they've got 3 weeks now to really try to turn things around and get themselves set for that playoff run. Yeah, like you talked about, really these two teams are out of that, title contention, so they just simply got to figure out a way to get hot, play good baseball, throw strikes, and get themselves set for that postseason run.
Eau Claire Memorial is coming off a week in which they lost 2 games to Hudson. The Tuesday game at Hudson is probably one of the better performances from the Abes all season long. They held a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the 7th inning. They got a quality start from Alex Johnson. He's back on the mound today. Spargs, what can we expect from him?
Yeah, he has really been solid. His last 3 outings, he's only given up 1 run, I do believe, out of those 3 outings, and so he has really been on fire. Same thing you'd expect today, right? He's got a good fastball. He'll ride that a lot. He can snap off a slider with the best of them, and he just likes to pound the zone. He's going to come at you. He's trying to prevent walks. He's got 32 strikeouts in just 26 in the third and only 7 walks. So, again, walk to strikeout ratio is excellent. He just needs to keep doing that today.
Rice Lake Warriors still looking for their first Big Rivers Conference win. The youth movement is already underway in Rice Lake as far as baseball goes.
Yeah, isn't that the case? They've got 5 sophomores starting today and 1 freshman. That freshman will be starting at first base today. They do have the 3 seniors that are trying to help this group come along, but you're right. The youth movement, trying to get them ready and developed over the next couple of years to see what they can do down the stretch.
Sparks, it was a nice day earlier in Eau Claire. Sunny skies. Clouds have taken over, and a really big-time breeze has kicked up. And we were talking before we came on air that chances are that's going to play a factor in today's game. I'll tell you more about the conditions, the dimensions of this ballpark, and the starting lineups. But right now, our national anthem. Get ready for baseball here at Carson Park. Here's the Rice Lake Warriors batting lineup. Leading off and playing right field, Karsten Miller. Batting second, the center fielder, Caden DeLoyer. Batting third, the shortstop, Lucas Rue. Batting fourth is the catcher, Colin Hutzler. Pitcher Gavin Richter bats fifth. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Connor Musel. Batting seventh is the first baseman, Chuck Gagne. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Dalen Parker. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Jack DeLoyer. Lane Myers will play third base today for the Warriors. He is not in the batting lineup. Eau Claire Memorial, as we mentioned, Alex Johnson on the mound. Aaron Smith is behind the plate. Abbott Jepson over at first. Nolan Sweeney is the second baseman. Ian Bauer, the shortstop. Ryan Reisman over at third. Outfield left to right, Aaron Gunlock, Ben Strayer, and Caden Kruschke. Sparks, I'm getting into the weather app just to see if I get a sense of what this wind is. You can check out that flag in center field. It is blowing.
Yeah, it looks like it's
left to right.
Pretty consistent, about 15 to 20?
Yeah, according to my app, it's 69 degrees with the wind coming out of the west-northwest at 19 miles an hour. And
there you go.
I tell you, if you're playing, if you're on the infield and you're trying to track down pop-ups, or if you're in the outfield, you're going to have to account for that wind.
Yeah, definitely going left to right. It's going to be very hard to hit anything deep in the left field. Everything's going to carry towards center. Anything towards that middle of the field is going to carry towards right. So a lot of communication will be the key on any fly ball, that's for sure.
Make your home elite. Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin specializes in roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, and new home construction. Make your home elite with Elite Exteriors. Stop and see them in Fall Creek. Karsten Miller, batting from the left side, will step in against the right-hander Alex Johnson.
Miller, just a sophomore, hitting .231 on the season.
First pitch in the door. In the dirt, I should say. We are underway right on time. 5 p.m. first pitch. Rick Byer is the home plate umpire. His son, Ryan Byer, on the bases today. Bouncing ball. It's a long run for Nolan Sweeney. Can't get there, and Karsten Miller has a leadoff base hit.
Little C&I single through the right side. Good job there by Karsten Miller.
Well, that's got to give a boost to the Warriors. You know, knowing they're going up against the number one pitcher of the Old Abes, and to get a leadoff single just to get something started. That's got to be a boost for everybody in that Rice Lake dugout. Here is Caden DeLoyer.
DeLoyer, also a sophomore, hitting .355 on the season.
Third baseman Ryan Reisman creeping in. For that reason right there, and Reisman.
What are they going to call? They
couldn't hang on. They call him out.
Now he's
and now they're going to get the double play. Yeah, how about that? Great play by Ryan Reisman to make that catch.
Now they've got to communicate here because they called it a catch. Rice Lake thought it was dropped, and so they sent their runner from first, and he got tagged out. So really, they were fine if they just left that runner at first base. So some confusion there, just reading who was going to make that call. And the Old Abes come away with a double play on it.
Yeah, it goes in the books as a 5-4 double play. So, 2 outs, nobody on, and here is Lucas Rue, shortstop. We've seen Rue before, Sparks, and he's a ball player.
He could play with anybody in this conference, absolutely. He is hitting .543 on the season. Yeah, we've seen him for several years be the starting shortstop up at Rice Lake. He is truly an excellent, excellent ball player.
Check swing, able to hold up, 1-1. Yeah, one of a number of good shortstops. You got 2 in this game. 2 of the better ones in the BRC, Rue and Ian Bauer of the Old Abes. And we just saw Jace Matazinski of Hudson on Thursday, Sparks. He turned in a play that was ESPN top 10 worthy. Yeah, good ball players. Once again in the BRC. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That misses upstairs, and it's 3-1. Pitch from Alex Johnson, and that misses low, and it's a 2-out walk to Lucas Rue.
Good patience right there by Lucas Rue. Really not much there to hit at all, so he's just going to take that walk himself at first. Look for him to try to swipe second, also try to get himself in scoring position.
Here is the catcher, Colin Hutzler. Third baseman Reisman playing back.
Hutzler, a sophomore, hitting .257.
Wind really picking up now here at Carson Park. There's a strike on the outside corner. I think anything hit to right, Sparks, is going to travel.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they're playing Rice Lake to pull. would think you'd want your center field and left fielder off the line a little more, center field more towards right center. Anything hit to that left side, it's just going to hang. You'll have plenty of time to get there. That is a big gap in right center.
0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. So Johnson has Hutzler in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, good pitch there, a little elevated, got it past him. Johnson can come with that little wipeout slider he's got, or simply attack him with the fastball here.
Runner goes. Throw from Aaron Smith. Pretty good one.
Doesn't need it, though. Called strike three.
Called strike three. So Hutzler is retired, and so are the Rice Lake Warriors. Old Abe's coming to bat, bottom one. When we return, you're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction. Our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family. Check out their new fashions for spring. My Salon, Plum Street Boutique in Fall Creek. Eau Claire Memorial sending up the top of the order. Ben Strayer, Aaron Gunlock, Hayden Kruschke against the right-hander Gavin Richter. Colin Hutzler is his catcher. Chuck Gagne over at first base. Connor Musel at second. Lane Myers at third. Lucas Rue, the shortstop. Outfield left to right. Jack DeLoyer, Caden DeLoyer, Karsten Miller. 0-1 to Ben Strayer.
Yeah, Strayer, a senior, hitting .250 on the season. Talk a little bit about Gavin Richter, the starting pitcher here for Rice Lake. He's 1-3 on the season. He's got 22 and a third innings pitch with an ERA of 7.2. It's a little high there, but again, he does have their win that Rice Lake's put on the board this year.
It's 3:19 down the line and left here at Carson Park. 3:02 to right, 4:05 to straightaway center. 1-1 pitch to Strayer.
You know, Brad, we talked about the youth movement of Rice Lake. The Old Abes are starting 4 sophomores today themselves. So, again, these two teams really working towards some of those young kids getting the experience.
Yeah, we've seen that with teams over the years. Most recently, New Richmond. They had a lot of young kids in their lineup. It took some lumps along the way, but by the time that group got to be seniors during that 2025 season, they were a really tough ball club. Two balls, 2 strikes to Ben Strayer batting here, bottom one. Outfield pretty much straight away. Strayer, that one grazed him, so he's on base.
Good start for the Old Abes here in the bottom of the first. Get your leadoff man on.
That's the kind of hit by pitch you like, Sparks, when it just grazes the jersey and doesn't leave a welt.
That's not going to hurt at all.
Here's Aaron Gunlock. lefty hitter and the left fielder for the Old Abes. Third baseman Lane Myers is playing up.
Let's see. We're interested to see here what the Old Abes decide to do, if they want to bunt in this situation to move them over, or if they're thinking more of a big inning and looking for that crooked number to start off with.
Well, that one skips away from the catcher, Hutzler, and Strayer will advance to second base.
Well, there you go. Gunlock's done his job. He's already got him up at second base. Now he's got a chance to swing away here. Trying real hard here to pull something, right? If you get through the hole, you get the RBI. If he doesn't get through the hole, he at least moves that runner up to third base.
Strayer runs well, so does Gunlock. Little cue ball shot right there. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, you can tell he's got it on his mind, though, that he's got to try to pull something a little early.
Grounder to second. Musil gobbles it up. Throws to first for the out.
Again, a productive out, though. Now you got that runner on third with just one out.
Here is Caden Kruschke.
Kruschke, one of those sophomores, hitting 179 on the season.
Multi-sport athlete for the Abes. Plays on the Eau Claire Memorial hockey team. Strayer, Gunlock were football guys. Kruschke, yeah, it's going to be down for a base hit. And it rolls all the way to the fence.
This should be three.
Kruschke makes the turn. On his way to third. And it's a good thing for Rice Lake that Richter, the pitcher, was backing that one up.
Yeah, great job by Richter doing his job, getting back there. You're right, because that one was launched over the third baseman's head. He just saved himself a run, but how about that? I tell you what, Kruschke hitting 179, that just tells you if he's hitting in the 3-hole that he's really been having some good at-bats lately. And boy, did that one pay off. He just crushed that to the right center gap.
Yeah, he barreled that one up, and it was a line drive. Hit with enough velocity that it split the fielders and skidded all the way to the fence. Here is Ian Bauer. Bauer takes outside from Richter.
Middle infield's playing back here, so Bauer, anything up the middle should score that run. Any kind of fly ball should also.
Bauer right back at the picture.
Oh,
Richter. Wow. Great play by Richter.
I guess. Boy, you can't hit it any harder and straight at him. Great reaction time to glove that one for the second out.
Put an asterisk next to that one in the scorebook. Is Bauer. That was a hard hit line drive, and Richter in protection mode. But that's why, coaches always talk to pitchers about
being in fielding
finishing
position.
your pitch,
absolutely.
and being in fielding position. Here's Mason McCarthy, the DH. He's trying to pick up the second run this inning. McCarthy takes an off-speed pitch inside. Yeah, that was smoked off the bat of Bauer. And if you're falling off the mound, there's no way
you're wearing that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
It's going off your right shoulder or your right arm probably. McCarthy.
Is it going to hang?
And it's over the head of Karsten Miller.
There's that wind playing a factor.
Kruschke scores. Mason McCarthy on his way to third. 2 triples in the inning for the Old Abes, and they grab a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, the right fielder came across, figuring it was in the gap, but again, that wind just kind of gave it some extra lift, and it got up over his head.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Sparks. He was cutting across, was Miller. On a normal day, he probably tracks that one down, but it got in that wind, and it just carried it right over his head. Here is Ryan Reisman. Reisman to left, and that's down for a hit.
Couple of really nice at-bats here for the Old Abes, teeing off right now.
Mason McCarthy scores to make it 3-0. RBI single, Ryan Reisman. Well, and for a team like the old Abe's that has had some challenges putting runs on the board. This has got to feel good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the one thing that they've kind of had to stress down the stretch here is that we've got to start hitting the baseball. This is certainly going to feel good in the first inning here.
Abbott Jepson, the batter, takes a strike.
I just love the approaches from Krischke and McCarthy, though, going right center. Staying on it, driving it to that right center gap, getting those triples, trying not to pull it.
Jepson takes a strike on the corner. Good pitch by Gavin Richter.
Got 3 sophomores in a row here. You got Riesman who got the single, you got Jepson, and then you got Smith. Riesman got a little jumpy there at first. He was ready to take off.
Yeah, he's thinking steal 0-2. Richter just kind of hung on to the ball, and Riesman got back. Riesman's running. Jepson
And
takes it
another
low.
called strike 3.
Oh,
to end the
he
inning.
did. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but Jepson retired on strikes. But the old Abes pick up 3 runs, and after 1, they've got the lead 3-0 over Rice Lake. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family by friendly and knowledgeable stylists who use only the best hair care products. And shop Plum Street Boutique for business casual and fun fashions to brighten your day. Sizes ranging from extra small to 3XL. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, 2 places you'll love at one easy-to-get-to location in Fall Creek.
Marshfield's Dairy Fest, Say Cheese, Friday, May 29th, Saturday, May 30th. Enjoy the Mayor's Breakfast, parade, and live music at Nuts Deep 2. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Rice Lake will send up 5, 6, 7 in its batting order. Gavin Richter, Connor Musel, Chuck Gagne. To face the righty Alex Johnson, who did allow a couple base runners, but he was helped out by a double play. And he goes to the mound with a 3-0 lead.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning for the Warriors, pitcher Gavin Richter.
Richter pops one up on the infield. It's actually drifting now, and Aaron Gunlock will make the play.
Excellent play there by Gunlock. Got a good track on it and didn't seem to be fooled at all with that wind.
Yeah, that ball seemed to get pushed out there as well. Off the bat, you're thinking, okay, that's going to be Bauer, the shortstop, maybe a few steps out in the grass. Here is Connor Musel, the second baseman. Musel takes a ball from Alex Johnson. Fastball from Johnson, and Musel couldn't catch up. 1-1 with 1 down here, top of the 2nd. Another good pitch came in on the hands, 1-2.
Good breaking pitch right there. This is where Rice Lake kind of struggles a little bit. In the bottom of their order, most of these guys are under 200 on the season.
Strike 3 called right on the corner. Second strikeout of the game for Alex Johnson. Came back with a fastball and put it right on the black.
Yeah, it's good sequence right there. You go curveball inside, you kind of lock them up, and then you go fastball in the outside corner.
Here's Chuck Gagne, batting with nobody on and 2 outs. This is one of a number of games today in the Big Rivers Conference. We'll try to keep you updated best we can. Eau Claire North is at Chippewa Falls. It's a key game as far as the standings are concerned. BRC leading Hudson, unbeaten in conference, heads to River Falls.
Yeah, the conference sure has turned out to be a 2-tier thing, isn't it? You got Hudson, River, Chip, and North at the top tier, and they're all playing each other now. So it'll get interesting.
1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing by Gagne lets that one go past. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now to Gagne. Johnson just pulled the string on that one.
I was going to say, yeah, he had him way out in front. Boy, he's got him guessing now. Here comes that 2-2 pitch.
Chopped foul. A nice crowd here at the ballpark. Lifted in the air to shallow right field, and Krushke.
Nice play.
Sliding catch to make the out. Put an asterisk by that one. Warriors retired in order. Old Abe's coming to bat, bottom 2 when we return. You are watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Oh, yeah. Aaron Smith to lead things off here for Eau Claire Memorial. Bottom 2, 8-9-1 in the lineup. Smith, Nolan Sweeney, Ben Strayer. Against the righty Gavin Richter. Sorry about that, Sparks.
Smith's one of those sophomores. He's the catcher today.
Not just a catcher, a left-handed catcher.
Yeah, we've talked about that during the season.
Probably a little extra work to find a left-handed catcher's mitt. But I've seen a couple guys who've done it over the years, and obviously it looks a little different from what you're used to, but hey, if you can catch, you can block balls, call a game.
Absolutely. Block,
and have a good arm.
Call a game.
Yeah,
You're fine.
You'll be fine. Curve ball missing inside. 2-2.
It's about his third or fourth in a row curveball there, too.
Yeah, Richter, he's got multiple pitches, and he's throwing all of them. I think he's still trying to find the the right grip and the arm angle for his curveball, but got a nice easy motion, and you can tell he's pitched before. Three balls, two strikes to Aaron Smith. Grounded up the middle. Lucas Rue, the scoop and the throw. It's low, but dug out by Chuck Gagne. Nicely done.
Nice job by the freshman over there at first base, digging that out.
Yeah, that grounder clipped part of the mound, so it took a good hop there for Rue, but he had to scramble because Smith runs well for a catcher. Here's Nolan Sweeney, the second baseman. Curveball swing and a miss.
Yeah, we've seen Sweeney all over this lineup. He's hit leadoff, second, eighth, ninth. He's hitting .308 on the season.
Here's a strike on the corner. It's 0-2. Yeah, a guy like Sweeney, you can drop him down and put him in that 9 slot. It's like having that second leadoff hitter. Kind of a table setter for the middle part of that order. Of course. Of course, somebody's going to yell that.
You got to yell that from the dugout. You got to wear that. We've got ice. Absolutely. All part of the game.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, especially if it's a curveball.
Yeah, there you go. That should drop.
Yeah, so you know what? Hitter Nolan Sweeney's going to say, yeah, I got on base, and I didn't get hit.
I'll take my
and
single.
My average goes up.
Absolutely. I'll take my single any day over getting hit.
4 hits now for the Old Abes, back to the top of the order. And here's Ben Strayer, who got that first inning started. Was hit by a pitch. Came around to score on the Caden Kruschke triple. We'll see if they put Sweeney in motion here. He's got a good lead over at first. Bounce back to the mound. Rue the turn, another low throw, and they got him. Inning-ending double play turned by the Warriors. Old Abes are retired. We've played 2 here at Carson Park. Your score, Eau Claire Memorial 3, Rice Lake 0. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. They have a pulse on the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds. Plus, they can assist you through each step of the process. That is the Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. Security Financial Bank, SFB. Whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. Member FDIC. Rice Lake will send up 8-9-1 in the batting order. It'll be Dalen Parker, Jack DeLoyer, and then back to the top, Karsten Miller to face the right-hander Alex Johnson, who's allowed just the 1 hit through the first 2 innings.
Leading off for the Warriors in the top of the 3rd inning, designated hitter Dalen Parker.
T.H. Dalen Parker settling into the batter's box. Makes a fastball for a strike from Alex Johnson. That one fouled straight back off the face of the press box here at Carson Park. 0-2 now to Dalen Parker.
Yeah, a couple of real nice fastballs right there to get ahead 0-2.
The wind is really blowing. Check out the flag out there in center field. Swing and a miss. Parker down on strikes. Third strikeout for Alex Johnson. Jack DeLoyer coming up to bat.
And that left fielder, Jack DeLoyer.
DeLoyer yanking that one foul. Hit it well, but it was way ahead of that off-speed pitch.
Comes with another breaking pitch there to get up 0-2.
So what's next in the sequence, Sparks?
Fastball.
High fastball?
Fastball up, you got it.
Up and away?
Just even up. Doesn't have to be away. You just get up on top.
Try to catch the corner that time.
Yeah, went fastball outside and just off the plate.
Good pitcher's pitch, though.
That was, yep. Good place for that 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss. Went off speed. Smith will have to throw to first. Second strikeout this inning for Alex Johnson. Back to the top of the order, and Karsten Miller, who had a leadoff single to get this game started. That's the only hit so far for the Warriors.
It's about the third inning when Alex Johnson really finds his groove. We've seen him pitch several times this year, and usually the first and second, he's still trying to find his rhythm and his pitches, and by the time the third and fourth rolls around, he is just grooving, and he's doing it again today.
Popped up on the infield. Who's going to get it? Nolan Sweeney, the second baseman, makes the grab in fair territory. And for a second straight inning, the Warriors are retired 1-2-3. Old Abe's coming to bat, bottom three. When we return, you are watching Big Rivers Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh, and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
It's a new year. Make it a new you with help from Balanced Health by Dana, offering hormone replacement therapy and a customized medical weight loss program. It's a new year. Time to improve your overall well-being. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com today for more information. Here in Gunlock, he's going to put down the bunt. Fielded by Richter. Strong throw in time.
I like the idea there from Gunlock. He had third baseman deep. He just unfortunately got it too close to the pitcher. He gets that close to that third base line. He's standing on first easily.
Yeah, I agree with you. The way, he just needed to push even a foot toward the line.
Yeah,
He's probably standing on first base now.
If you're going to drag bunt, you either want that just fair or it goes foul. That's how close you want it to the line because you just don't want to go back to the pitcher.
Here's Caden Kruschke, had the RBI triple. And he gets nicked by that pitch. Second time today, Richter has hit a batter, and both times it just kind of grazed the jerseys. That curveball, that just late breaker that just catches the batter. Ian Bauer coming to bat. Bauer hit a line drive right back to Richter, who was able to glove it.
I don't know if you could say he gloved it. I think he has more self-defense.
Yeah, he did. He put the glove up,
and
the ball went
to save
in
his life. Yeah.
Yeah, you have very little reaction time in that situation. And to Richter's credit, he made a nice play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bauer to right field, coming on Karsten Miller, and he makes the catch. We kind of thought with the wind being, going left to right here in the ballpark, and Bauer having, good pop off the bat, that this could be the day.
Yeah, I just
wasn't able
to barrel that one up, unfortunately.
Here's Mason McCarthy. We know he's got some pop in his bat. McCarthy had an RBI triple back in the first inning. Kruschke is a threat to run.
Yeah, he's got a good lead over there.
Old Abe's might look to get him in scoring position and then let McCarthy take a hack at it, and they are going to get Kruschke down to second as that ball just popped out of the mitt. Catcher Colin Hutzler.
Well, Brado, they were throwing a pitch out.
They were, yeah.
That was an attempted pitch out, but he actually threw it over the plate almost for a strike. And so that obviously crossed up the catcher, and he'll get down to second now on that one.
Yeah, Kruschke was not running. So it's 1-0 to McCarthy. And he gets hit. So Old Abe's with 2 on, 2 out, and here's Ryan Reisman. Reisman had an RBI single in the first inning.
Yeah, nice line drive to left field his last time up.
Third baseman Ryan Reisman.
If you're the Old Abes, you want to be able to tack on here and put some runs on the board. You don't want to just sit on 3 and start coasting.
Reisman takes outside. Good one's going to wind up on Hank Aaron Plaza out there.
Yeah, good act on that 1-0 pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Got the fastball past him there. Must have been looking for something else.
Yeah, that's what I mean about Richter. He's got all the pitches. I think with him, it's just, finding that consistency. Still a young guy, but definitely some upside. Breaking ball, line to left. Down for a hit. Kruschke waved around, and he will score. And the runners move up. 4-0, Old Abes.
Well, the Rice Lake third baseman fell asleep there. He's supposed to be the cutoff for home. He went over to the bag, and that throw came into nobody. And it just kind of rolled across the grass to where that run scored, and both runners moved up.
So Ryan Reisman, 2 for 2, pair of singles, and 2 RBI.
Clutch both times, both with 2 outs.
Here is Abbott Jepson, who took a called strike 3.
Boy, now a single gets you 2 more runs.
Jepson, high in the air to left. Caden DeLoyer, the center fielder, battling the wind, makes the catch. But the Abes pick up another run, and after 3 complete, it's Eau Claire Memorial 4, Rice Lake 0. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Protect your ride with a Tommy's Express car wash membership. Unlimited washes, free vacuums, free automatic mat washes, and all year shine. One membership, all locations. Eau Claire, Plover, Stevens Point, and Weston. 3 innings in the books here at Carson Park. Rice Lake will send up 2-3-4 in its batting order here, top of 4. Facing the righty Alex Johnson, who's pitched a gem so far.
Yeah, since that first inning, he's really settled in. He's now retired 7 in a row with 4 strikeouts.
Caden DeLawyer to bat here for Rice Lake.
Yeah, he's having a real nice season. He's hitting .355.
Caden DeLawyer came to bat in the first inning with the runner on. Popped up a bunt attempt that was caught by third baseman Ryan Reisman. And the runner from first was waiting to see if the ball would be caught. It was. It came out on the transfer, but they were able to get the double play out of it. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, Johnson's got the velocity going today, and he's mixing his pitch as well. Slap to right. And that's going to drop in for a hit.
Well, that's exactly it. You're down 0-2. You're just trying to stay alive. Just stuck the bat out there and slapped it towards right field and got it to drop.
So Caden DeLawyer is aboard with 1 out. Here is Lucas Rue, who worked a walk back in the first inning.
Well, the nice thing for Rice Lake now is that you've got to pitch to Lucas Rue. Didn't have to in the first inning with 2 out and nobody on. Again, he's hitting .543 on the season.
Abe's getting their defense set with the runner on. A really good contact hitter at the plate. He sends one to center. Ben Strayer drifting over and makes the catch.
Good carry on that one. Just did not quite find the gap. Tell you what, if we're up in Rice Lake, Brado, that's gone.
I think you're right.
Center field in Rice Lake's .365.
Here's Colin Hutzler, struck out looking to end the first. Yeah, it's one thing you have in the big rivers is you've got a lot of variance going ballpark to ballpark. That pitch inside, Smith throwing down to first, but Caden DeLawyer able to get back. Count is 1-0 on Colin Hutzler. Wind continues to gust here.
Well, if you're Rice Lake, I don't think you take that chance at a stolen base here. Johnson's pretty quick to home, and obviously he throws hard, so that helps the catcher, and you're down 4-0 here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Sparks. I think you need to play for more than just one run.
And as we say that,
Smith's throw bounces past Sweeney and into center, but not far enough for the runner to advance more. So stolen base, Caden DeLawyer. Last pitch ruled a strike. It's 1-2.
Well, DeLawyer obviously showing you his speed because he swiped it pretty easily. Rice Lake figuring it was worth the gamble.
Yeah, just to stay out of the double play. Swing and a miss.
Good slider right there. Snap that one off.
Hutzler down on strikes. 5 strikeouts now for Alex Johnson. That'll leave it up to Gavin Richter, the pitcher, looking to help his own cause.
At that pitcher, Gavin Richter.
Richter takes low, 1-0. Pitch ruled outside. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I didn't miss by much, but just a little down and away. It's been a while since he's fallen behind in the count. He's down 2-0 now.
Richter 0 for 1. Fly ball out to left field. There's a strike. Breaking ball that caught the outside corner. 2-1. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a runner at second.
Runner's going. He'll score.
There's a base hit. The hit and run works perfectly. Caden DeLawyer able to score. Gavin Richter does help his own cause with the RBI single.
Good piece of hitting there with 2 strikes. It's actually like a run and hit. He was trying to steal third just to kind of create something. Maybe a wild throw at third to get the run in, but with 2 strikes, he's swinging with anything close. Good job taking that strike right through the hole on the left-hand side there and gets the RBI.
Here is Connor Musil. And that pitch misses. Well, and going back to the whole strategy of, okay, you're down 4 runs, you got a guy on first. Do you send him or do you just try to, keep the line moving and try to get a bigger inning? I think what it does 2 things. Well, it keeps you out of the double play for starters. Puts a little bit more pressure on the defense. And just getting that run across against a really good pitcher, that's got to help things in that, the vibe check in the old dugout.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it was just kind of a way to manufacture a run. Instead of relying on 3 hits to get them in, you simply go, all right, we're going to try to steal a base and try to steal a second one and get him in motion, make the defense try to make a play, and he gets in there.
Great breaking ball there from Alex Johnson. Got Musil in a hole, 1-2 now. Lifted high in the air. Is that going to stay in the ballpark?
It is, but right there in no man's land as it drops between all three of them.
Boy, Krushke came in from right field. Nolan Sweeney, the second baseman, and Abbott Jepson, the first baseman. And
yeah, Sweeney was probably about the only one who had a play on that thing, but he also had a tremendous distance to cover to get there and just couldn't get there in time.
And you're dealing with that bench that's out there for the bullpen. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. 1 run already in for the Warriors. Ground ball, scooped by Reisman. Throw across in time. Warriors are retired, but they do pick up a run. Old Abe's coming to bat, bottom 4 and leading at 4-1. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Toyson Ford congratulates area student athletes on their accomplishments on and off the field. Toyson Ford, your community partner, serving the Chippewa Valley. Old Abe's coming to bat, bottom 4, leading it by a score of 4-1. Memorial will have 8-9-1 in the batting order. Aaron Smith, Nolan Sweeney, and then back to the top. And Ben Strayer.
Leading off for the Old A's in the bottom of the 4th inning, catcher Aaron Smith.
Smith 0 for 1, bounced out to short. Takes a curveball on the inside corner. Sparks, it seems like Gavin Richter's kind of settled in on the mound for Rice Lake after giving up those 3 runs in the first.
And he's definitely found that pitch of the curveball, right? He's been able to land that for strikes, which has really helped him.
Two balls and a strike now to Aaron Smith. Driven to the gap in left center, and that one is down for a hit. Caden DeLoyer got a glove on it, couldn't haul it in.
Oh, he is so disappointed. He, like you said, he just reached out off the top of his glove and it falls. Boy, I thought that was going to hang. That's a case where that wind actually helped him because it just kind of held it up there, but he was unable to come away with that one. Old A's with a leadoff double there for Aaron Smith.
And we'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher. Number 13, Nolan Menard.
Now batting second baseman, Nolan Sweeney.
Nolan Sweeney up to bat now for the Old A's. Sweeney had a single back in the second inning. Mentioned the other games in the Big Rivers Conference. The North Chippewa game will actually be a 6:30 start. They're playing a doubleheader up there at Casper Park. Bloomer and McDonald in the early game.
Well, Sweeney finds himself down 0-2 in the count. Old Abe's just need him to try to put this in play to see if they can get Menard over to third on a ground ball.
Oh, 2 pitch. That time Sweeney was going to let that one.
Did you notice that?
Raise him, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Last time up, he got out of the way. That one, he didn't move at all. He was hoping it would just kind of clip him, but he just missed.
One ball, 2 strikes. Lucas Rue tracks it down, throwing from his backside, not in time.
Yeah, Rue got fooled on that spin coming off the bat. That took a tricky hop. He had to slam on the brakes, lost his footing. So that'll go down as an infield single, it looks like. Yep. So first and third, good job by Menard, realizing where it was and moving up.
So here is Ben Strayer. 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first and scored.
Yeah, good job at the bottom of the order. The 8-9 getting singles, setting the table for the top.
Abe's looking to answer that single run that the Warriors put up top half of this inning. I mentioned Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. That'll be the site of the Division I sectional this year.
Little 3-1 look there for the Rice Lake, trying to fake that throw to Thirst and then pivot and throw back to first if he takes off too far, but Old Abe both able to get back.
Sweeney is running. Strayer takes it. Sweeney in at second with the stolen base.
Yeah, Sweeney's got good wheels. That would have been a tough play either way, so Rice Lake just gives it up, doesn't want to give the Old Abe's a free one.
Pitch was ruled a strike. 0-1 now to Strayer. Infield has to come up now. Strayer to right. That's going to get the job done. Menard will score. They will hold Sweeney at third.
Great piece of hitting there by Strayer. Take that outside pitch to slap it to right field. He gets the RBI, moves the runner up. So again, the Apes have first and third. The run in.
Here is Aaron Gunlock.
3 consecutive singles for the Old Apes. Excuse me, a double and 2 singles.
Gunlock 0 for 2 today. It's a piece of that one. Off-speed pitch thrown up there by Gavin Richter. Is looking to work his way out of this jam. Still nobody out. Runners at the corners. And a run already across for the Abes.
Got to assume Ben Strayer is going to be running here pretty quick. He's your leadoff guy with the best wheels.
Not running that time. That one grounded foul.
Rice Lake did have a pitch out earlier in the game. We'll see if they want to use that here on an 0-2 count.
He is running, bouncing ball up the middle. It's going to bring a run home. And a double play, unassisted double play turned by Lucas Rue. Nicely done there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ben Strayer's taken off on that pitch. He's got to peek in to see what's happening. It's not just a straight steal. He's got to learn stuff if that ball gets put in play. And it was hit to the shortstop. He actually froze, which allowed that double play to happen. If he just takes off, sees the ball's hit, gets to second base, there's no way they turn 2 there.
Here is Caden Kruschke batting with 2 outs and the base is empty. Kruschke's been on both times, had the RBI triple in the first. He scored after that. Then he was hit by a pitch in the third, came around to score as well.
What a good job by the Old Apes here to answer with 2 in the bottom of the fourth.
A swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch from Richter. Ball and a strike to Kruschke with Ian Bauer waiting on deck. Pop up on the infield. Rue, couple steps back, makes the catch. Abes are retired, but they pick up 2 more runs after 4 complete here at Carson Park. Your score, Eau Claire Memorial 6, Rice Lake 1. You are watching Big Rivers Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
I'm Dan. And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction, our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan. Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. 5th inning has arrived here at Carson Park. Rice Lake will send up 7, 8, 9 in its batting order. Chuck Gagne, Dalen Parker, and Jack DeLoyer against Alex Johnson, who's allowed just the 1 run on 3 hits so far. In that bottom part of the order for Rice Lake, 6, 7, 8, 9. That group's still looking for their first base hit.
Alex Johnson with 5 strikeouts through 4 so far, and just the 1 walk.
Gagne flew out to right fielder Caden Kruschke, who made a nice sliding catch to end the 2nd inning.
Rice Lake bullpen's getting warmed up.
And a right-hander working there. Gagne to left. Coming on the left fielder, Aaron Gunlock makes the nice catch.
Gagne twice tonight now has had 2 outfielders make sliding catches to take a hit away.
Yeah, I thought that one might drop in, but Gunlock kept coming on. He tracked that one really well. Made a nice catch. Sun peeking out here at Carson Park on a mostly overcast day. Dalen Parker is the batter. He struck out swinging back in the 3rd inning. Johnson starts him off with a strike. Yeah, it's Caden DeLoyer who's out there warming up for Rice Lake. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch from Johnson. Had Parker fooled.
Yeah, Parker was guessing fastball all the way. He was swinging for that.
That one's sailing all the way to the backstop. And how about that? It caromed off the backstop, rolled right back to the catcher, Aaron Smith, after going through the legs of home plate umpire Rick Beyer.
Yeah, there's a little gap behind the padding there behind home. There's some brick wall back there, and it's exactly what it caromed off to come back.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ripped foul off the facing of the new dugouts here at Carson Park. Strike 3 called. The strikeout for Alex Johnson. He's gotten Parker both times. Here's Jack DeLoyer, who also struck out swinging in the third.
Now batting left fielder, Jack DeLoyer.
And with Caden DeLoyer in the hole, his bullpen session is now finished.
Yeah, he probably got enough throws right there. We'll see if he comes out here for the bottom of the fifth.
Fastball just missing outside. It's 2-0 to Jack DeLoyer. Off-speed pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1 with 2 outs, nobody on here. Top of 5.
Johnson's done that a couple times today. He's fallen behind 2-0 on 2 fastballs. He'll come with something off-speed, a changeup or a curveball, and that time was the breaking pitch. It kind of gets him back in good rhythm. He's been able to throw that for strikes.
Another breaking ball. That one missed, so it's 3-1. Strike called. Good pitch from Johnson. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, the last thing Johnson wanted now was a walk. He's got to try to get through this inning 1, 2, 3 again.
Breaking ball misses inside, and Jack DeLoyer is aboard.
Interesting call to the 9-hole hitter, a 3-2 breaking pitch. I guess he's, like I said, he's been feeling confident with that pitch, but interesting pitch selection there.
By my book, that's the second walk issued today for Alex Johnson. Back to the top of the order, and Karsten Miller. He's got one of the 3 hits for Rice Lake, that coming in the first. High chopper to second, and it goes off the glove of Nolan Sweeney. Warriors will have runners at the corners.
Well, it took a tricky hop. That second hop at the top spin just elevated and took off. Rice Lake with a chance here in the 5th.
Yeah, we're kind of in a dry stretch so far this May here in western Wisconsin. And that ball just took a big hop. Sweeney couldn't corral it. So now, Caden DeLoyer, who's got one of the other hits for Rice Lake, he's got the lone run scored. He is at the plate.
Good off-speed pitch there, get him way ahead. Tell you what, for Rice Lake, though, you love this, the fact that you're raising his pitch count, right, for Johnson. You're making him throw more pitches. Maybe you can get him out of the game here in the 6th or 7th and get to the bullpen and see what can happen.
Yeah, we saw Rice Lake earlier this year against Eau Claire North, and they're a team that just battles you. They're we talked about the young guys on the team and a lot of guys, playing varsity baseball for the first time, but they'll be in there battling, that much. Strike.
Good fastball.
0-2 now to Caden DeLoyer.
Yeah, good fastball right there. DeLoyer got the outside. We'll see if they put Miller in motion here.
Chop foul at the plate. Yeah, last time we saw Rice Lake was back on the 23rd of May. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead on Eau Claire North. Huskies picked up 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and that was the game then that was suspended and was just completed recently.
There goes a runner.
No throw from Smith. So runners at the corners now.
Well, the Old Abe's are
Or
just
second and third, I should say.
Yeah, Old Abe's are just trusting that Johnson can get this hitter. So instead of trying to throw the ball around and make something bad happen, they're just saying, nope, let's give it. We've got our ace on the mound. He's got 1-2 count. We're just going to let him finish this off.
Swing and a miss. Warriors threaten but do not score. Old Abe's coming to bat, bottom 5 and leading at 6-1. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car
Your
Wash.
valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. Ian Bauer to lead things off for the Old Abes, 0 for 2 today against Gavin Richter, who remains on the mound for the Warriors. Caden DeLoyer, who's currently in center field, was warming up in that Rice Lake bullpen. Bauer pops one up. Lane Myers by the dugout. Can't make the play.
Yeah, you could hear the Rice Lake coaches letting him know it's going to come back, and it sure did. That backspin and the wind blowing from left to right, he had an opportunity there to make that catch, but just couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? You're right in front of the visitor's dugout. And the thing you got to do is you got to kind of find that fence, first of all. Kind of get your right hand out there and then try to track that ball the best you can.
Well, new life here for Ian Bauer. 0-2 in the count, just trying to stay alive.
Bauer's hit the ball hard 2 times. Nothing really to show for it. 1-2 now, the count. Hard hit ball right to the second baseman, Musil. Throw is in time.
Well, good scouting report right there for the Old Abes. So he had him playing deep in the hole. So Bauer grounds out.
One down here in the bottom of the 5th. Mason McCarthy will come to the plate. McCarthy's been on base twice. Triple RBI and a run scored in the first. Hit by a pitch in the third, but he was stranded over at third. Hard hit ball, just foul. Wind continues to blow here at Garrison Park, as it's been doing all game long.
Yeah, it continues to be a factor in some of these plays.
Also continues to be a factor up here in the press box, Sparks, as my list of commercial reads went blowing out the window. But thankfully, I got them all in.
Oh, well, perfect timing for that.
That's the key right there. Chopped to short. Big hop. Lucas Rue has it. Throw across. That one skips away. On his way to second goes Mason McCarthy.
Well, the first baseman's been able to bail guys out today for Rice Lake, but that time unable to pick it. So that'll go down as an E6. And McCarthy will end up at second base.
Rue made a really nice play adjusting to that ball. And the way it skipped off that, I'm thinking that dirt's got to be rock hard out there, Sparks.
Yeah, you're right there. Just like you talked about before, just not a whole lot of rain.
Here's Ryan Reisman.
He's going to wear that.
He's on base for a third time. Reisman, pair of RBI singles. Now he's aboard.
And that might just do it for
We're
Richter.
going to get the walk to the mound.
And that will do it for Richter today.
So Caden DeLawyer will make the jog in from center field. And like we talked about, DeLawyer had some time in the bullpen warming up. So Richter, all in all, it's not like he had a rough day or anything like that. Just that some pitches wound up over the plate, and Abe's, again, have done a really nice job today of just getting bat on ball, not trying to do too much.
Well, the key is put the ball in play. They've only got one strikeout today. And if you can put the ball in play and put pressure on the defense, things are going to pay off for you. And that's what they've done for the Old Abes today with their 6 runs on 8 hits. Number 2's coming in there, Brattle.
So Connor Musel looks like he will head to left field. We'll track all these changes for you. Nobody out. Or correction, 1 out. 2 on for the Old Abes. Now we get our first pitching change today.
Yeah, they'll shift around their outfielders out there and then probably end up putting Richter at second base.
So Connor Musel goes from second to left. And it appears they're going to have
left to center.
Yeah, Caden Jack DeLawyer will go to center field, and
Richter over to second base would be my guess.
And, of course, as soon as we say that, Sparks, there goes Connor Musel
over to right field,
making the run to right field. Okay, then. So Lane Myers goes from third to second. And it looks like Richter is over at third base.
First baseman Abbott Jepson.
Looks like you got that all figured out, Brattle.
Here's Abbott Jepson. I'm still trying to figure out who's in center field and did not bring my binoculars. Abbott Jepson takes a strike. Jepson looking for his first hit today.
Brattle, I do believe that's Karsten Miller in center now. Right field went to center.
Sparks, you got the eagle eyes.
I just saw left-handed, to be honest.
Okay, that'll work too. Jepson trying to go opposite field. Now behind in the count, 0-2.
Yeah, I got a battle here now at first and second, just 1 out. Again, the Old A's have done a good job today putting these pitches in play and finding holes.
Caden DeLawyer, his job is simple. Try to keep the Old A's right where they are in the score. Try to get a ground ball and hope his team can turn 2 and get out of this.
Yeah, Rice Lake's already turned 2 today. He's gotten them out of some innings.
Yeah, 5 runs. I mean, he still got 2 innings. It's not easy, but doable. But with any other runs that the Abes are able to tack on, that mountain's going to get a little steep. That one pops out of the mitt of the catcher, Hutzler, and the runners will move up. McCarthy moves to third. Reisman now at second.
Boy, that's big for the Old Abs there. That takes out that double play ball. Again, we talked about it. Rice Lake already has turned 2 today. So that one takes that out of there. And now the infield's got to come in for Rice Lake in this situation.
Opportunity for Jepson and the Abes to tack on here. Jepson takes 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good bat here by Abbott Jepson. He found himself in the hole early and battled back to a 3-2 count.
High chopper on the infield. Only play is to first. So Jepson gets the job done. Yeah, McCarthy scores.
Real nice job by McCarthy. He was going on contact, so as soon as that ball hit down, he could tell it was down and past the pitcher. He took off to get that run. And again, nice real job by Abbott Jepson with 2 strikes. Just get it in play, and they push across another run.
Ryan Reisman remains at second. It's now 7-1 Old Abes. Aaron Smith, the batter. Double in his last at-bat, scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Pitch on the outside corner from DeLawyer. Ball and a strike. 3 in the first for the Abes, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and then 1 across here in the fifth. Smith takes a strike, 1 and 2. You see all the dust that's been kicked up on the infield now and around home plate as this wind continues to blow hard here at Garrison Park. Smith takes outside, 2 and 2. Temperature has dipped a bit, 65 degrees now here at Carson Park. You're still saying the wind is 18 miles an hour? My observation, Sparks, I think it's blowing harder than that.
Yeah, it seems to be a little more consistently above 20 to me. It just has not let up tonight.
Umpire Rick Beyer calling time. And it's ball 4. Aaron Smith is aboard via the walk. So first and second Here's Nolan Sweeney, who's got a pair of hits. Also stole a base, scored a run in the fourth. Nolan Menard, again, the courtesy runner for catcher Aaron Smith. Giving him a chance to get the gear on. Keep the game moving along. 7 runs on 8 hits for the Old A's. They have not committed an error today. Caden DeLoyer on the mound for Rice Lake. In relief of the starter Gavin Richter. Trying to limit the damage here.
Good pitch.
Bottom 5, yeah, that's a really good pitch on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. Caden DeLoyer strikes out Nolan Sweeney for the third out, but the A's do pick up one more run. We head to the 6th inning with Eau Claire Memorial leading Rice Lake 7-1. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction, our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
We are back here at Carson Park in Eau Claire. Top of the 6th inning, Eau Claire Memorial leading Rice Lake 7-1. Old Abe starter Alex Johnson remains on the mound. He's thrown well today. He's allowed the 4 hits, just the 1 run. And I've got him for 7 strikeouts, Sparks.
Sounds about right. Just the 2 walks.
He will face 3, 4, 5 in the Rice Lake order. Lucas Rue, Colin Hutzler, Gavin Richter. So key inning here coming up for both of these teams. If you're Rice Lake, you're thinking, okay, we've got the heart of our order coming up. Rue 0 for 1 with a walk. Breaking ball fouled back.
Rice Lake has gotten a couple of runners on these last 2 innings and pushed across their run, so they've done a better job here late in the game against Johnson.
You know, when it bounces up there, it's a ball and a strike. Count now, 2 balls, 1 strike to Lucas Rue. There's a strike from Johnson, 2-2. Fastball missing outside, through 3-2 to Rue.
Yeah, this one's a big one here. A big battle. Rice Lake's trying to get their leadoff guy on with Rue, who's their best hitter. Old Abe's trying to shut this down and get the first out.
And that one hits Lucas Rue. So Warriors have their leadoff hitter on to start the 6th.
Well, that just shows you the respect they've got for Rue. Lucas Rue with a full count gets a curveball, and they leave it way in on him. So, again, he's on twice today now with a walk and a hit by pitch.
Here is Colin Hutzler. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Strike on the corner.
We'll see when the old A's want to get their bullpen going here. Ethan Palachek has been the guy that's followed Johnson, and we're in the 6th here, so we'll see when he starts to get up and get loose.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of really long innings for Rice Lake. Johnson faced 5 batters last inning. Smith's throw not in time. Also faced 5 batters in the 4th. Worked a 1-2-3 second and third inning. Hutzler wouldn't go after that high pitch. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good idea there by Johnson, though, right? Elevate the fastball, see if you can get him to chase.
Runner goes. Throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Lucas Rue. Lifted in the air, long run, that's going to drop in. Rue advances to third on the single by Colin Hutzler.
Well, a good job with 2 strikes. Reaches that bat out, just pokes it into the left field, and it drops in there for that single. Rice Lake has something going here now in the 6th. 1st and 3rd, and nobody out.
Here's Gavin Richter, now the 3rd baseman, began the game on the mound. He's got the lone RBI today for Rice Lake, that coming in the 4th. That pitch just off the corner. Man, it's 1-0.
Johnson could really use a strikeout right about here. They'd even settle for a double play ball. They'll give up the run for 2 outs.
Runner from first takes off. Smith will throw down. They let it go through, but it's a stolen base.
Yeah, Rice Lake is confident today that they can run and steal these bases. And to be honest, they have not been threatened very much on them, so that's why they keep stealing them and trying to manufacture runs late here.
With the 7-1 lead, Abe's can keep the infield back. Ball and a strike to Richter. 2 runners in scoring position. Richter takes a strike.
A good fastball there on the outside corner.
Bouncing ball up the middle. Bauer throws to first for the out. He could seed the run.
Yeah, just as you said, right? You're up 7-1. It's all about getting the outs right now. Infield plays back, gets the out at first. So there's your first out.
Lucas Rue scores. Colin Hutzler moves to third. One down here in the sixth. Connor Musel coming to bat. He's 0 for 2. Good pitch there from Alex Johnson.
Again, Musel just needs to get this ball put in play. Anything on the ground should score the runner from third, Hutzler.
Fastball off the plate. It's 1-1. No activity in either bullpen. Rice Lake made the pitching change last inning. Breaking ball just a bit high. 2-1. Again, trying to get that outside corner, but that one's off the plate. 3-1 now. And it's a walk to Connor Musel. Runners at the corners with one out. Jeff Janet's going to make the walk to the mound, the pitching coach for the Old A's.
Yeah, they were just talking with the guy that's got the pitch count, right? They're trying to get a read on where he's sitting as far as how close to 100 is he. And so Coach Janet's going out. They're going to try to settle him down, actually kind of stall, right? And we're going to give Palachuk time to hustle down and get warmed up.
Relatively short meeting on the mound. Batter now will be Chuck Gagne. 0 for 2, but put the ball in play both times. Fly ball outs to right and left. Both times the Memorial outfielders made sliding catches. Inside, 1-0 to Gagne.
Well, Rice Lake's been aggressive. We just talked about how they like to steal bases. We'll see if they put Musel in motion here again to stay out of the double play and get two guys in scoring position.
Base hit. A run scores as Colin Hutzler crosses the plate. Good piece of opposite field hitting there for Chuck Gagne.
Yeah, real nice swing on that one. Stay back, let the ball travel, just go the other way with it right through the hole.
So Musel now at second, Gagne aboard at first. And we're going to get a pinch hitter. Bjorn Helstad will bat in place of Dalen Parker, the DH. So Bjorn Helstad wears number 19.
Well, Rice Lake is not going to go quietly. Top of the sixth, couple of runs on the board. It's all of a sudden a 7-3 ball game.
The lead is now 4 runs. Rice Lake trying to chip away here with 2 across here in the top of the 6th. Helstad takes outside. mean, Johnson's control is still pretty good, but just missing a little bit, both outside and in, compared to what he was doing early in the game.
Yeah, he's just not have that same control, because even when he's throwing strikes, he's catching too much of the plate, and the Warriors have gotten a couple of hits lately here in the last couple innings.
Two-0 pitch. Hellstad, a little chopper. It's going to be a tough play. Only play is to first. Sweeney making the throw over to Jepson.
Good job by Sweeney, coming hard and getting that out. It's all you wanted there is to make sure you got an out of that situation.
Yeah, you have to navigate the base runner going down there to second. So now Musil is at second. Gagne moves to Musil moves to third. Gagne now at second. And here is Jack DeLawyer. 0 for 1. Strikeout and a walk. Here's a strike. And what this does to Sparks is even at worst, Rice Lake will have the top of its order coming up in the 7th.
Yeah, good call there, Brado. I noticed that too. So they've done a nice job this inning of getting that lineup turned over. Here Smith athleticism, let that one get past him.
Yeah, Smith, a very agile catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at second and third, 2 down, 2 runs across already. Breaking ball. It didn't really break, and Jack DeLawyer had to bail the heck out of the way.
Yeah, more of a spinning ball right over the top of his hat there. Again, just showing a little bit here how Johnson's really starting to fatigue late in the game when he's missing on those pitches.
Comes back with a fastball there. He's 1 strike away from getting out of this, limiting the damage.
Yeah, here we go again now. Like we talked about last time, DeLawyer was up as a 3-2 count, and they went breaking pitch on it. Again, he's the 9-hole hitter. I think you got to challenge him with a fastball. Yeah, and they did, and he missed.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This might be Johnson's last batter.
That one, ball 4, it takes the carom off the backstop so that the base runners can't advance. But now the Warriors have them loaded and back to the top of the order.
Well, Brandon, we hardly ever see that, and that's twice now we've seen a carom off the back wall and come right back. Rice Lake runners had to scramble back to their bases.
Here's Karsten Miller. 2 for 3. Singles in the 1st and the 5th. And he's getting his 4th look now at the right-hander, Alex Johnson. That one misses low.
Yeah, Brett, I'm surprised. I really am. I thought Alex Johnson, after that last batter, would be done. You know, come in with a fresh arm. He's got a couple of walks this inning. He's given up a hit batter. He's a couple of singles. It's been a long inning, and so this is getting hard on him.
Pulls the string there. 1-1 now to Karsten Miller. Yeah, I was thinking along with you, Sparks, that the last hitter would be the last guy that Johnson faced. I think we're going to say that this probably will be the last guy. Popped right back towards us.
Ahead again now, 1-2. Trying to find a way to finish him off.
Swing and a miss. And the out is recorded. However, the Warriors do pick up a pair of runs. Bottom of the 6th coming up here at Carson Park. With Eau Claire Memorial leading at 7-3. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Carson Park. I was looking around to see if anybody was jumping around, and I didn't see that anybody was.
Well, they're all underneath us, Brado. We can't see
Well,
down
there's
there.
that. Yeah, there's could have been somebody. I'm
We got
checking out
four
the
in this-
people that are on
we
the.
got 4 in the grandstands and a couple down the line there.
Yeah.
Picnic area, but
So, Caden DeLoyer, the reliever for Rice Lake, remains on the mound. Facing the top of the order for Eau Claire Memorial, Ben Strayer, Aaron Gunlock, Caden Kruschke here in the bottom of the 6th.
well, the Apes have always had an answer today. Every time Rice Lakes put something on the board or kind of put a threat together, the old A's have been able to answer in the bottom half. Let's see if they can do it here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, they did that in the 4th after Rice Lake scored a run in the top. Memorial came back and picked up 2. Bottom 4. Ball and a strike now to Ben Strayer. 1 for 2, single and an RBI. Also was hit by a pitch. Came around to score back in the 1st. Now down in the count, 1-2. Strayer takes a ball. Warriors 3 runs on 6 hits. They've committed 1 error. Old Abe's 7 runs on 8 hits. Swing and a miss. Caden DeLoyer strikes out Ben Strayer for out number 1 here in the 6th.
Back-to-back strikeouts from him now, as he finished off the bottom of the 5th with a strikeout.
Here's Aaron Gunlock. 0 for 3. He's put the ball in play all 3 times. 3 groundouts. And he's going to have his first hit of the ball game. So Gunlock is aboard with 1 out, and that'll bring up Caden Kruschke. Kruschke, 1 for 2. Had an RBI triple in the 1st, came around to score, was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, scored that inning as well. Then popped out to the shortstop last time up. That one gets to the backstop. Gunlock able to move up. Rice Lake pretty solid in the field today, but the walks, the hit batters, and the wild pitches and the pass balls are starting to add up. Good scoop by the pitcher DeLoyer, who takes it himself.
Yeah, real nice play right there. Did a real nice job of finding that odd comebacker, and then the first baseman was off trying to field it. He just took it himself.
So Gunlock moves up to third, and that'll bring up Ian Bauer. It's 0 for 3.
Yeah, Bauer's definitely due here in this situation. You want to be careful. You're over the Rice Lake now.
Yeah, lefty hitter facing the right-handed reliever, Caden DeLoyer. Bauer is going to deliver the RBI base hit.
Yeah, there you go. We just talked about how he was due. He was 0 for 3, but he had a couple of real good liners during the game that were just caught, and that one he just takes and lines it the other way for the RBI.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there from Bauer.
Yeah, just too good. You know, again, you had open bases with their best hitter. You probably could have pitched around him, actually.
Here is Mason McCarthy, who's been aboard 3 times. He had an RBI triple in the first, came around to score. Hit by a pitch in the third, reached on an error in the fifth, came around to score that inning.
I think you got to be looking for Bauer to steal a base here. Again, just to get another guy in scoring position with 2 outs.
Yeah, once again, the Abe's been able to answer the Warriors. That one catches the corner. 0-2 now to McCarthy. McCarthy scooped by Lane Myers, and the throw is in time. Pick up a run. We head to the 7th inning. Last call coming up for the Warriors. They trail the Old Abe's 8-5. Big Rivers Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family by friendly and knowledgeable stylists who use only the best hair care products. And shop Plum Street Boutique for business casual and fun fashions to brighten your day. Sizes ranging from extra small to 3XL. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, 2 places you'll love at one easy-to-get-to location in Fall Creek.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
As they play the final countdown on the PA system. Last call for the Rice Lake Warriors. They trail the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's 8-3. As we move to the top of the 7th inning. It's going to be 2-3-4 in the Rice Lake order. Caden DeLoyer, Lucas Rue, Colin Hutzler for the Warriors, and they're going to face a new pitcher. It's number 14, Karsten Trowbridge.
Well, for Alex Johnson today, he went 6 innings, faced 28 batters. He had 9 strikeouts, 4 walks, 1 hit by pitch, 6 hits, 3 runs, and 3 earned runs.
Yeah, he got the job done. He was cruising along early on, and then that top of the 6th inning is where he wasn't wild, but he was just missing. He was missing his pitches. You don't know if fatigue was a factor, and Rice Lake was able to get a couple of runs across, but he certainly gave his team a chance, like we always say when you're the starter. That's kind of what you want to do. And he is in line to pick up the win today here at Carson Park.
Interesting move here with Karsten Trowbridge coming in for the Old Abes. He's only pitched a 6 1/3 innings this year. ERA of a little over 5, so kind of an interesting. Usually they go with a palate check to close things out, so something a little different today for the Old Abes.
Little looper And what a catch! Nolan Sweeney laying out to catch that pop-up.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think Sweeney thought that was just going to kind of stay there. But again, with this wind, it just kept carrying, and all of a sudden he found himself having to get after it.
Nolan Sweeney turning in a really nice play there. And here is Lucas Rue coming to bat. Rue's been aboard twice. Walked in the first, hit by a pitch in the sixth. Flew out to center field in the fourth. But I'm sure the Abes are happy to face him with nobody on base.
Yeah, exactly right. Nobody on. You got that first out of the seventh, which is always big. Now you're not afraid to kind of challenge him a little bit. See if you can get him to pop up or ground out.
Trowbridge, a senior for the Old Abes. He delivers a strike. It's 2-1. Rue hacking there. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he hasn't had many opportunities to hack, and he was swinging there.
Right up the middle. Sweeney making the stop. The throw gets away. Rue will hold up at first base. Well, Nolan Sweeney is definitely getting that uniform dirty this inning.
Yeah, great job going at the middle, diving and knocking that one down. Rue just runs way too well to get the out at first. But again, great effort out there by Nolan Sweeney.
Even if that throw is on target, I don't think they get him. So no error is assessed. Infield single for Lucas Rue. Here is Colin Hutzler, who's 1 for 3. Singled and scored a run in the sixth. Takes that one a little bit low.
Old Abe squeezed in the middle, trying to play for that double play ball.
Grounded to third.
There it
Reisman
is.
has it. To Sweeney for 1. Relay. Got him. Double play to end it. Old Abes pick up the win. 8-3 is the final. With the win, Eau Claire Memorial improves its overall record to 7 wins and 8 losses. Big Rivers Conference record of 2-6. Rice Lake drops to 1-12. 0-9 in the BRC. Pretty solid performance from the Old Abes, top to bottom today, Sparks.
Yeah, just real consistent, like we talked about. Just something every inning they're able to tack on and not just settle in for just a few runs. They put 3 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. That's just a good job of keeping the line moving and getting runs every inning. So it just kind of kept Rice Lake at bay. But hey, give Rice Lake credit, boy. They were battling. They made it interesting there in the sixth inning with bases loaded. If they could have come up with that big 2-out hit, it would have really gotten interesting. But again, Old Abes did what they had to do today. They took care of business, winning 8-3.
Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. That is coming up next. You've been watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Carson Park in Eau Claire Memorial with the win today over Rice Lake, being joined by Alex Johnson and Ryan Reisman. Alex, let's start with you. 6 innings pitched, you allowed the 3 runs, 6 hits, but you struck out 9, 4 walks. All in all, how would you rate your performance?
I think it was pretty well up until the 6th, and I just had a little rough inning. Couldn't really find the zone, but just staying mentally strong and being able to get through that with only allowing like 1 run that inning was big.
All right, Ryan Reisman, 2 for 2, 2 runs batted in. You were also starting that double play there that ended it. I think your team all in all had 3 or 4 double plays today, but just tell me about the defense the Apes played today.
Oh, we were incredible out there. Everyone on the team, they played their role and they played it great.
You guys will get another look at Rice Lake on Thursday up at their place. What's going to be important in that one?
I think going over there and sticking to the same approach we had at the plate today. We were barreling balls left and right, found gaps. I think if we stay with our approach, I think we'll have a great day Thursday.
And for you guys, hey, postseason's not too far away. What do you want to focus on in terms of how you're playing heading into that postseason, knowing you still got a couple weeks left of the regular season?
We want to keep going how we ended this, or how we started this game, and just keep that going all the way to the postseason.
All right, you guys are in the Zaleski Sports Hyatt House. Do you remember how that works?
I do.
All right, I'm going to hand you the microphone as soon as Dominic gives you the thumbs up.
I'm Alex Johnson.
And I'm Ryan Reisman.
And we're in the house.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Good luck Thursday. We'll
Yeah,
see you
thank
down
you.
the road.
Yep, see ya.
All right, so that's going to do it for our coverage tonight on Zaleski Sports. We'll be right back here Thursday night when it's Chippewa Falls versus Eau Claire North. For my color commentator, Dave Sparger, for Dominic Millay, our producer, videographer, I'm Bob Bradovich, saying good night from Carson Park in Eau Claire.